Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Glad you stopped by to improve your health mindset today. If you do not know me, I'm Michelle Quarry and I am a health and life coach. And, in terms of health mindset, I'm a person that always believed I was struggling with my weight. So, you know what? I was a person who struggled with her weight. Yes, there are societal components that indicated that me being a size 12 in high school when everyone else was, say, a 6, meant that the pressure was there more to believe that, right? But, it ended up with me always thinking something was wrong with me. And even a little younger, right? I probably started dieting at age 12, kind of on and off again. And then anything that happened, right? Anything that, was maybe a little tragic or, very disruptive to my life, that would mean, again, that I would struggle with my weight. Like many of you, though, there was a point, in my probably more in my 30s, right? When I finally was just like, I'm done. Uh, it was that give up point, right? But that still came with hating my body. And eventually I would try something else, some other way to try to change my body because that pain of what I felt about my body was still there. And then I learned about my brain and my mindset. And I started to change from hating my body to appreciating my body and realizing that my body did what it needed to do based off the stresses and the yo-yo cycles of dieting that I had put it through, right? It was confused by what I was doing to it. Sometimes it thought I was starving. Sometimes it thought there was food in abundance. Sometimes it thought I was running away from lions every day because of the amounts of hard exercise I would do, right? There's no blame in this, right? Because blaming just lands you in the same place of hate, right? This is just taking responsibility for where you are now. So I had to take that responsibility for understanding that I had chosen to do things that, other people said were probably good things to do to lose weight. And those had actually messed with my body, messed with my hormones, right? And and there are many things from life, from the time that I've been around, that people have said were things to do, right? Fat-free foods, eat more or eat less, move more, pesticides, 1,000-calorie diets, things that, anyone can be like, oh yeah, those things are all to blame for why I was gaining weight. But when you do that, when you put blame outside of yourself, instead of taking responsibility, you take power away. And that then would make you a victim. It made me a victim of whatever anyone else said I should do and that I followed. So when you take responsibility, you're back in the driver's seat. And yeah, sometimes it's hard to take back control, but it is yours, your body to control. So let's talk about cultivating that positive mindset for sustainable health and wellness, in which you take back control of you and your body. Right? So as moms, life can get pretty busy, and taking care of ourselves often takes a back seat. But guess what? It's time to put yourself front and center and nurture your beautiful body and your beautiful soul. So we start with your mind. Picture your mind as this awesome control center. It's like the dashboard of your life. And a positive mindset isn't about wearing rose-colored glasses and thinking that everything is fine and wonderful all the time. It's about steering your thoughts in a direction that propels you forward, even when things are a bit bumpy. So think about it. When you believe in your ability to make positive changes, those changes become more achievable. It's like giving yourself a high five before even starting. So same for the opposite. If you think negatively, those negative things are more likely to happen. So when I believed, and I told myself all the time, I was a person that struggled with my weight, I did struggle all the time. Even when I wasn't really struggling with my weight, when I was at a weight that I was satisfied with, then I would end up struggling again. Because, the thought was still there. So then, over time, the more the thought would still pop up, the more that I would then do stuff that sabotaged what I had previously done. Your mind will try to find out whatever you tell it, right? So if you're telling your mind that you are a person who struggles, then your mind is going to look for whatever evidence to show that you're struggling. Or it will, kind of prompt you towards doing things that put you in struggle, right? Thoughts like that are called limiting beliefs. You have many of them gathered from many situations in your life. They pop up and whisper, you can't do it, or you're too old, or you're too busy. So let's kick those thoughts to the curb. So you, my friend, are a powerhouse. Your age, just a number. Your busy life, maybe it's just a sign of how much you rock at what you're doing, right? Your ability to do something often depends on whether or not you are working on the skills to do it. It's not that you can't, it's that you're gaining the skills to do it, right? It's time to say goodbye to guilt that creeps in when you put yourself first. So remember, when you take care of you, you're showing up as the best version of you for everyone around you. So practically, you need a health mindset that supports those efforts, right? So it's not a health mindset in which you go, okay, I have to do this extreme stuff or crazy workouts. But I mean, if those are ones you like, right? If you like HIIT workouts, or if you like to do fasting, right? You can do them if it feels good. It's about nourishing your body and mind. So think of it as a love letter to yourself filled with nutritious foods, movement that makes you feel good, moments of rest that recharge your soul. So enjoy that journey. There might be detours and bumps, but here's the secret: compassion and persistence. So imagine if you treated yourself the way you treat your best friend, with kindness, with encouragement, and sometimes with a little tough love, right? So every setback that happens in your health journey is also a chance to learn, to adjust, and keep moving forward. So when you start to have a mindset of, oh, this isn't a failure, this is a chance to learn, or, oh, this is an opportunity to adjust. This is a time where I just need to persist in what I'm doing, right? Ditch the blame, embrace the idea that progress doesn't have to be perfect. Whatever journey you're on with your health is always going to be kind of a journey. It's not going to be a straight line, right? It's about staying committed to your health while giving yourself permission to experiment with what works. Those experiments are often what lead to the most remarkable growth. But if you treat them as failures instead of experiments, then that's where you start to have problems with staying on your journey. So when you cultivate a positive mindset for sustainable health and wellness, you honor yourself, embrace your journey, and you show up with love and determination. You have the power to shape your journey. You're in control of you and your body. So enjoy this journey, whatever path it takes. So if you need help along the way, then comment below or send me a message or email, and we can talk about what help you desire. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.